Well, I first became involved in the racing industry in the mid-1990s. I was in the police for nearly 43 years, and at that stage I was at Mount Gambier and probably consumed by work too much. And a mate of mine gave me a bit of a talking to and suggested I needed to find an outside interest, and that just by coincidence at the same time Kim Modra, who was also in the police at Mount Gambier, was training 2 or 3 horses, and I got involved in helping him. So I started strapping horses from then. He actually trained the first winner I had a share in, and then I'd met John through the 90s while I was at Mount Gambier, and then I moved to Murray Bridge in 1999 and started helping him at the track, and I've been with him ever since. As far as the strapping side of it goes, I just love working with the horses because I like the animals. All the years, especially as I got more senior in the police, I found it difficult to stop the brain spinning, if you like. And the one place that I could forget about work was when I was working with the horses. So it was a great value to me for all those years until I retired. And then the other bonus is I've been lucky enough to be involved in some reasonably handy horses. I had a chair in Flying Skipper that I strapped him, and he won a listed race at Flemington on Oaks Day back in 2012. And then I suppose of the current horses, Francis Boy is pretty emotional. I got a share in him, and he's won 20 races now, which he means a lot to me. And Classy Kenny as well, I guess, is the other best performed one of the current horses. So I've been lucky in both regards. I retired from the police back in 2018, and I said to John at the time, how can I best help the stable? And because I was living in the city, I sort of worked out with John the best way for me to help the stable and but still be involved, and that turned out to be strapping most race days, and I do a little bit of book work as well for him. So it still gives me an interest, and it's done me as much good as, and I hope I've contributed to the industry and to John's stable. But and the other thing with John is that having known him for so long, that he's not only is he just the trainer that I happen to strap horses for, he's been a good friend of mine now for 30 years nearly, or high 20s, and his whole family have been good friends to myself and my wife. So I'm really grateful for that. It's been a great part of my life to be involved in industry and involved in their stable. And of course, Karina's been with the stable since she was a kid, so I've known her since she was at school. And then over time, she's become more and more involved until, in recent times, she's a co-trainer. So yeah, it's been great to be involved with them.
Peter's been with us for 20 odd years, and he's probably the best trapper I've ever had. And he's also always on time, every time, and whatever he does in his job, he's just enormous, and he's passionate to the industry, which is stuff that's really hard to get.
While I'm fit and enjoying it, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, my wife is just starting to back off her work a bit, so in the next couple of years we want to go away on a few holidays, but while I'm home, I'll still be doing it as long as I'm fit enough.